Hi everyone. I wanted to talk about how you can sit while you watch a movie or watch TV without ruining your back or your pelvis. So you may have heard that sitting in a couch or a chair isn't so hot. And one of the reasons why, it's not that you can't sit well in a chair or your couch, although a cushier surface does make it more challenging because the tendency is to lean back and to tuck your pelvis under and to relax and allow the couch or the chair to do all the work of supporting your body, which isn't that big a deal except your weight bearing on your sacrum and your coccyx, which can create some instability and create habits or patterns with your low back and your pelvis that aren't really supportive for a functional pelvis and low back. So one of the things is to be aware that you're sitting up on your sit bones rather than tucked under. And you can find you might cross your legs to make that easier to do if you're in a chair or on the couch. The other thing is to consider sitting on your floor instead of your couch or a chair. So if you're going to sit on the floor, you may need some incremental steps if you haven't done it because your hip joints and your knees might be a little bit tight from never having sat on the floor. So I like to use a bolster. I also have some yoga blocks that are helpful, and I have a half dome, which makes a great surface for sitting on as well. So if you are sitting on your bolster, you can cross your legs, you can stretch your legs out in front of you. You can open the legs out to the side, stretch the muscles on the inner thighs that are often pretty tight. One thing to watch, just like when you are sitting in a chair, you want to be mindful that you aren't tucking the pelvis under. If you're noticing that you're really struggling to do that or having to work really hard to do that, then try elevating so that you are sitting on a surface that's a little bit higher. So you're not quite all the way on the floor, but you're in a different joint configuration than if you were in your chair or on a couch. So it's all about making little gradual changes that give your body an opportunity to experience different loads and different joint configurations. Another thing that you can do with the half dome, the reason why I like the half dome so much is because if you turn it so that the flat side is up, then you can sit and it can help rock your pelvis forward so you're in an untucked position. So if I am sitting on a chair on top of the half dome, it's much easier for me to rock forward without having to work at it, which untucks my pelvis. And I'm much more aware of when I am tucked. So this is helpful in a chair or on the floor because again, it helps me rock forward and untuck the pelvis. Now, if you've had a really long day, you're tired, and you just want to chill out while you watch a movie, and you don't want to have to think about whether or not your pelvis is tucked, one of my favorite ways to do that is a psoas release. So you can get your body positioned in a way that supports the relaxation of your psoas muscle and also doesn't put you in a flexed hip position. So you're opening up your hip joints and you are relaxing your psoas muscle in the process. And you're not having to work at it. So you get to chill out and relax and enjoy the show. As you can see, you've got different options. And you may notice that sitting on the floor, you're limited in how long you can do that comfortably because you may notice your back gets achy and tired. The reason why is because we're so used to having the chair or the couch support us rather than our own muscles. So just like any new activity, requires a gradual progression in our strength or our coordination or changes in our joints, so does sitting on the floor. We're not used to thinking of sitting on the floor as exercise or as activity, but it is. It's requiring your body to use its muscles in ways that it has not or isn't used to. And so there is certainly a necessity for gradual transition and a period of adaptation. So mix it up. These are all things that you can rotate through and still be comfortable and be benefiting your body at the same time. Enjoy playing with these and have fun watching your movie.